Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Better ball security, but not much else to show for him. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 26 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Ball again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And check down complete to Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now it's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Meanwhile, oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Loose inside the 30. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Come on, set. General, west.
On first down, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Ravens 34, Jets nothing. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, get in there.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Well, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Ready.
Now Wilson. And he goes he's down. The Ravens able to get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the...
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Uzama. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hall on a give up the middle, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
There you go, partner. That's an old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
Squeeze, get in there. 80 weapons, 80 weapons.
Now Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll give to Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
One more time with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown. Nick bought it. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Brings their line to kick off for the Jets.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he stopped immediately there. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here comes Barrios. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
You're out.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, set. Come on. Faster.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Ready up!
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Ravens, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.